Heyo, it's me. Welcome back to Space Engineers. This is the coolest animation for floating around in space that I've ever seen in my entire life. It's like super chill, super... He's just like, hey guys, I'm chilling out, being all zen. Look at his hips swaying a little bit. Look at those swaying hips. Look at those, man. He's a rock star. Okay, let's turn the jetpack back on. So, yeah, today's mission is probably going to be... Oh, yeah, I gotta explain to you what happens. So, basically what happens here is, and I wish that I could make this music a little loud so you guys can hear it better, but, sorry, not gonna do it. Yes, so, the body location. So this is where I died, technically, because I didn't give you guys the information that you need. So, you need a cryo chamber in your world in order to not die when you log out of the game. The reason for that is basically what happened off screen is that my character actually just suffocated because he lost all of his oxygen. And that was happening offline. That's kind of their idea. That's kind of the mechanic there. I think it's a little bit weird. Not a lot of people like it very much. Again, I'm doing that body delete thing. I don't want to keep those on there. I think it's a bit of a weird mechanic, but, you know, hey, that's how it works. So, to get a cryo chamber, all we got to do is grab a cryo chamber, and we're going to place it down. I don't think we have any steel, so it's going to need some steel. But we can get a conveyor coming out right here to place them down just like that. Oh, we need interior plate. Okay, so we're going to go into our cargo, and we're going to go into our production tab. That's automatically going to get us inside the assembler, which is actually all the way over here. And we'll queue up 100 interior plates. We'll stop them there. That's fine. Let's also queue up... I don't know what else we need for this. Oh, I didn't take them. Interior. Oops. Interior. Oh, you may notice something. Let me place this. You may notice something about my UI. If you go and escape to get to the options menu, and then you go to game, down here you can see my UI background opacity has actually gone down. And that's because I set it that way. It used to be up top like this, but I'm doing this so you can actually see through the UI a little bit. And I actually don't usually play that way, so that's why I noticed it just now. But you can see now, you can see through the UI a little better. When we go into our inventory, you can actually see through it and see what's happening in the world. So we're not completely blind to that, because the UI menus are pretty big and intrusive, so I thought that that would be a good thing. So we need construction components, motors, displays, computers. We need some computers, construction components, displays, motors. Let's see if we can make all those things. Should be pretty quick. Again, because I don't want to sit here waiting for stuff. This is usually going to take you a little bit longer, unless of course, you have, you know, your. Why do I keep doing that? You keep your production speeds high. You know, these speeds right here in the configs, you can actually set them. So anyways, let's get inside the cryo chamber and you'll see what I'm talking about. You can see on the left our energy has gone up to 100% because it's connected to the base, and this is something we can mount into, so that will give us our energy back. And in order for it to give us also our oxygen and stuff back, we need to connect it up to a source of hydrogen and oxygen. This is a source of hydrogen and oxygen, and that's all conveyored down to here. So all we got to do is just set this conveyor a little bit differently. What the heck am I typing? Conveyors. We're going to want this guy, I think, is the shape we're looking for. And he's going to go just like that. Perfect. Okay, we're going to place him just like this. Oh, does that med station need... No, that connection goes down through there. Okay, so all we got to do is just connect this guy up like a so. More steel plates. Okay. More steel plates. All the way at the bottom are the steel plates. Go to the inventory. Cool thing about this is that there's not a whole lot of stuff connected to the base right now, so it really doesn't take a whole lot to make this stuff. Small steel tubes, okay. We're just going to get ourselves kind of filled up with materials so that we don't have to worry about this stuff anymore. What the heck are these things? ISM, Hellfire, Needle Ammo. All right, so there's a couple of mods in here that add some extra cool little items to the crafter, so we'll have to take a look at that. But now, this immediately should fill up all of our things. You know what it is? It's because we have a tank here that this is still filling. I think. Unless we're out of ice now. We're probably out of ice. Oxygen generator. Yeah, there's no ice in there. Okay. So we need to get some more ice in the oxygen generator in order to get the hydrogen going, because we don't have hydrogen tanks at the moment. If we get a hydrogen tank up in here, small hydrogen tank, we have to get a big one, I guess. How big are these? Holy crap, they're huge. Is it worth it, guys? Probably not. But, you know, it looks cool. Oh, geez, it looks really cool. I want to, like, sink it back one, though. Like, right in there. Did I just place that? No? Okay. So it does need to be welded. Okay, it just starts with the full construction model. That's a little weird. Let's get this placed in. Oh, we need some more steel plate. Okay, so we're going to have this base pretty much fully set up and ready to go for building a mining ship, which is going to be the goal today. So let me just get a couple more steel plate up on here. And this doesn't really have to be fully done, I guess, but I just want to have it out there. Yeah, constructions. Just make them straight from here. Where are you at? Let's get you. Let's get 100 of these. You can hear it working now when you're close. All right, so that should be enough. Yeah, these conveyors, I'll tell you, one of the main things you need for the conveyors is construction components. It's absolutely huge. Okay, large steel, computers, constructions, and steel. Computers, constructions, large steel, and steel. All right, so while those are going, we'll pick those up and finish this hydrogen tank later. But for right now, oh, and you know what the cool thing is? That actually gives us a conveyor slot to continue connecting things to the base, which is really nice. So we can actually kind of wrap stuff around here, maybe dig out some of this with our mining ship, which we actually need to make first. So I think we'll have enough space. You know what, you guys? Just give me a quick second. I'm going to weld up the rest of this platform here and maybe paint it on the edges or something, make it look a little nicer. And I'll be right back, okay? So we can build this ship. Okay, guys, so just to give you a little bit of a reference here, we actually ended up using close to 2,000 plates, including these. We probably used 1,500 so far, and now we're going to use these probably like 300, maybe 200, not even, 150 to finish up the rest of the platform. But that's it right there. That's all done. But it did take... Oh, wow, look at this. Did this stuff take some damage here? Oh, wow, that actually took a bit of damage. Let's build up some more blocks here. I didn't even notice this. So, okay, you see how these blocks are kind of like messed up? We have to weld these back into shape, as you can see. And that's done. And then we have to weld these back into shape. And you can see they kind of reclaim their shape as they're supposed to be. So these are all good now. I think we can place more blocks there. Okay, good. And let's place blocks here. Oh, there's some scrap metal in the way. That'll happen. You can't actually place blocks over an item, which makes sense because there's an item there. But you have to be careful because sometimes you can't see them. Like if you're digging and stuff and there's rock or something like that, that can happen to you. So scrap metal can go in the refinery, believe it or not. Let's get in here and we'll put the scrap metal in there and that'll turn into iron. Okay, so our platform is done. I actually ended up just going ahead and grabbing the materials out of the assembler and just you know, making this hydrogen tank full. So we actually, if we get ice, should have hydrogen and oxygen off to the side so we can get everything full when we get in here. Let me just fill up what we can so far. And I wonder... Okay, we still don't have any hydrogen. But we're going to go ahead and build this ship here. Dromedary Trader. We're going to go ahead and build the ship. So first thing we need, of course, is a landing gear. This is the biggest thing. Industrial landing gear. Let's switch to small ship mode and get back in here. Okay, ES industrial landing gear, foot pad. This looks cool. I'm gonna use the modded one. Why the heck not, right? I wonder if I can place this and if it will just bind right away. Bam. All right, don't touch it because it'll float away if you do. I don't know. Is that bound? Oh, that's bound. That's good. That's not going anywhere. Sweet. Okay. So let's go ahead and set up another hotbar for blocks, for building blocks, okay? So what we'll do is we'll press Control and then press 2. So we'll hold down Control, obviously, to press the numbers to get to our new slots there. And this is going to hold, let's see, armor block, slope, corner, and inverted corner, all in that one block there. We will get our rounded, I like these ones, the angled rounded. And then we'll get a slope 2 base. We don't really need any heavy armor. Slope base. Let's see. What else do we need, really? Just for, like, blocks. Oh, we need ramps, of course. So armor ramp. And then armor ramp 3. Hello? There we go. Armor ramp 3. We need... Oh, there's carbon. That's what the polyethylene foam is for. Okay, I got you. I got you. Got you. We need inverted corners and ramp corners. And then we also want the 3x3 corners. Where are you? Inverted 3x1. I think this is it right here. Are these it? Press 9. Yeah, this is it. Okay, so the idea for this mining ship is probably going to be a little bit wonky. But my idea is to come out 3 on either side. Like so. And hopefully that's enough space. Maybe I'll go out 4. Maybe I'll go out 4 on each side. Which would mean we have to take these down. Alright. Yeah, let's go out 4. I think that's a good idea. We'll go like that. So... with this, we should be able to come forward 1, and this obviously is just a framework, just to kind of... Oh, wait. Is it still not far enough? What's happening? Oh, the landing gear's in the way. Okay, somebody just spawned in. We got a lag spike. That is another dromedary trader. We're going to have to go check out what those are. They seem pretty prevalent in the world. So anyway, that's actually good. We can wrap right around this landing gear and get this bad boy going. What's cool about this, look at the difference here. The landing gear... that's vanilla. Look at this. Oops, I just replaced that. But look at this. That's a small station landing gear. Look at how big that is compared to the little guy over here. So, you know, if this is correct and that this actually has the same function, it's going to be really good. All right. So, anyways, let's get this ramp, I guess, right in here. Yeah, why not? I'm trying to make a cool looking, you know, completely different looking kind of ships right now. Let's get the rotations right. What's the rotation for that? That right there. Okay. And then we'll rotate this way. So, this is just kind of a thing right now. I'm going to weld all this. How much steel do I have? All right, need a little more steel. Just going to queue that up for now. Queue up like... just queue up 1,000 of those. What's cool is you can hold shift and then just kind of left and right click. Both clicks will actually queue up stuff. So, you can just like spam your clicks and get stuff queued up really quickly here. So... yeah, let's just get all this welded for now. What's really nice about this, too, is that there's no block, what are they called? Ledges? There's, like, no block, borders. I have a mod that does that, in my mod pack, so if you want to download that, you'll get this mod as well. But what's really cool about that is these ramps here usually would have, like, a really hard corner, in between these blocks, but now it's just, like, a soft little thing letting you know it's a different block, but you can't really tell from far away. You see that? You can kind of... barely even tell that it's a different block. So that makes it really nice to make smooth designs and stuff, and makes it really easy. So let's go ahead and get some drills here. What kind of drills can we get? The strip mining drill. That's what I want, because it's going to give us the largest radius, but it's also going to do a good job of... you can see here it's a little bit different looking than everything else. We need bulletproof glass to start these. Okay. The cool thing about these is that they actually allow you to kind of tunnel through places. And I'm just going to go... oh, look at that. It's already done. This stuff's already good to go. Alrighty. Sweet. You see that? So I don't have to cut or anything. You guys can, you know, you can be here with me as I build and when I do stuff, which is pretty nice. But these, of course, they have a larger radius when they mine. So you can actually tunnel straight through and move the bot actually right in there and tunnel straight in. So now we're going to need a cockpit. And let's see what kind of cockpits we can get. Orb. This will look cool. How big is this? It's probably huge. I might want to rebuild this around the large orb. Ooh. Okay. Game had a freeze there. No problems. Yeah, I'm going to rebuild this around the orb, I think. Yeah, it looks really nice. I'm gonna just take these out. Okay. We should be able to place the orb down. Yes. Okay. Wait, is it right side up? I forget. Let's check. There we go. So what do we need for this? Oh. Well, let's build these up as much as we can. Yeah, you can see the construction models for these are definitely wrong. They never really got to updating them, which is fine. But that's okay. You know, it's just no big deal. So So we need large steel tubes, motors, and computers, it looks like. And then we need interior plates. All right, so large tubes, motors, computers. Eventually, I'm just going to go across and kind of make like a huge amount of everything and just kind of store it on my person because I have the space. And I think that's just going to help us to kind of get through things faster. All right, let's also get some of these just so I can get this stuff starting to weld. Okay. And let's go over here. Let's see how much of this we can actually weld up. Might be able to get all 4. Ooh, it's going to be close. Yeah, we got them. Can we get this too? No, we need 10 interior plates. So again, we can hold control to queue up 10 of those. And we got them. Yeah, let's grab these two. Why not? Okay, so all this stuff is welded up and ready to go. Oh, wow, look at how long that takes. Looks good. So we can hop in. We have a huge box that we can hop into, which is great. This looks so cool. Tell me this doesn't look super cool right now. Oh my goodness. Okay. So anyways, these right here are going to have to be connected to conveyors. So what I'm going to need to do is connect these back a different way so that they actually don't fall off of the grid. I'm going to have to connect these up with a double block like this. I don't have to do it this specific way, but I'm going to do it like this so that they're still touching blocks on the ship so that they don't get knocked off. And that'll be nice as well to connect the rest of that orb. And then we're actually going to cut out this middle section right here so that we can get everything consolidated to the back. We want to be careful here. We want to keep everything connected. Want to get it all connected up first before we do some renovations here. Okay, perfect. And then we're just going to cut all this out. Uh-oh. I took out the landing gear. That is not what I wanted to do. Let's put that back, shall we? I wonder if that'll reconnect itself. I think it did. That's awesome. Okay. So this guy, you can see he has a little conveyor placed down there. I'm going to have to do a conveyor through that rather than going through the corners like I'm going to do for the other 3, which is fine. No big deal. I'm scared to go fast here, but I think I can. Okay. Sweet. All right, so let's connect these up via conveyors. Okay, I want to see. I think we're having. Okay, I think we have some magnesium somewhere. Oh, it's right here. All right, stay over there, Mr. Pirate Man. You still don't see me. Just gonna drill out some magnesiums. I'm just gonna make sure he can't see me. All right, I don't think he can see us when we're in here. But yeah, we can just drill out some magnesium and use this to make some ammo, and then maybe try to draw him over to the base and see if we can take him down. It doesn't sound like he's still shooting though. Maybe he ran out of ammo. I did wait a little bit of time before recording this part, but we'll see. All right, how much do we have now? 15K. That's probably enough. Ooh. Don't let him see us. Okay, it doesn't look like he's moving. Maybe he is immobilized at this point. We will see. All right, let's get in here. Let's refine that down. And this should automatically make the fuel, or the pieces, and the turret should automatically take them. Okay, good. So the turret now has some stuff. Let's make sure that he's configured correctly. Let's look at his little terminal. Let's call this base defense turret. We'll call it outpost defense. Let's see. Hydrogen tank is fine. Cryo chamber, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so outpost defense turret. Oh, yeah. Okay, it's working. Can I control it? I don't think I can control it, can I? Maybe not from where I am. Yeah, there is a control button. I think I have to be actually in a seat or something to actually do that. Okay, so it's working. Target moving objects. Target missiles. Sure, I'll target missiles. Use conveyor system. All right, so he should be filling up now with ammo. Good, 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 good. All right, get over here, fool. Where you at? Oh, he's looking at me. Do you have ammo? You might be out of ammunition, my good boy. I think he is. What's up, buddy? How you doing? I would love to hack into this ship and steal it. All right, how close? So this blue bar is next to the red bar in this case. I love that I'm explaining on this enemy fighter cockpit. He might actually call for reinforcements, which would be a good chance for us to test some stuff. But this would be a perfect time for us to actually steal a fighter. All right, buddy. So I'm gonna grind down your cockpit and hopefully not lag out and let you explode again. Okay, so you see that red line and the blue line are actually in the same place. But if we get him below the blue line, bam. Okay, and then we get back up above the blue line, we should be able to get in. Hey! Alright, so now we can get in here and set all this to me. Transfer to me. Access denied, I guess. Okay, so let's wait a second. Where's his controller? There it is, I see it. Okay, he must have some sort of programming. This is going to do a thing. Wings. Whoa, what's happening? Okay, well, you know what? The weird thing is, he totally just disappeared on me. I made this, and then I came over to here to mine. You see, I mined a little bit of magnesium. And I came back, ammoed this guy up, and I was ready to go, right? And then look, he's got ammo in there. Nothing. He's gone. Oh, jeez. Get rid of this. Okay, so we want to put oxygen on this little guy. So let's go over here, and let's get... What do we do? Let's put a conveyor down like this, and let's get oxygens, like so. We can probably weld it all up. Okay, so we have oxygen. We have hydrogen. We need oxygen tank. Let's get oxygen tanks really quickly. Oxygen tank, okay. And we will put that. We'll just put it on top. Oh! Oh! There we go. Somebody just spawned in. No? Okay, just a little lag spike then. So oxygen is in. We have oxygen. We have hydrogen. And we have a generator for it all. Good. We're going to need ice, of course, to get that in there. But now... we have the gyroscopes for the turning, right? That's how we're going to let our ship turn. We only need one, but we're going to put 6 just to make it faster and better at turning. Then we're going to need power. So let's do a reactor. I would love to do an arc reactor, but I think we might be okay with just doing a Godzilla. Plus, this guy looks really cool. Actually, no, he doesn't really fit very well. Let's try with the fusion reactor. Huh. Can we get a big fusion reactor around here? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Just like that. Bam. Just like that. Big old fusion reactor. Okay, so we're going to need metal grids, superconductors, and reactor components. 300 of those reactors, and then just get 100 of each. 300 of those, and then we need metal grid. What are we missing? Silver and gravel. Craps. All right, so we might need to go for different source of power. Perhaps battery power. What? What is this? This is so cool. Okay, wait. This battery is flat, which is nice. Let's try this flat battery by Azimuth. Let's put a flat battery in. It doesn't need to be connected with conveyors, so we can kind of put like a flat battery there, maybe. That might be good. Okay, we need superconductors and power cells. So let's try superconductor. What are we missing out of here? Gold. Jeez, man. What can we get that is gold? What do we have that has gold in it? Let's disassemble all of these. We're going to get silver back out of it. All right. So maybe we can't make that battery. Can we make this battery? Metal grid, power cells. Yeah, it doesn't need any superconductors. Battery drop pod. I wonder if that's actually a battery. It looks like it could be. It'd be darn cool if it was, because it looks awesome. Oh, jeez. Okay. Where did the other one go now? There were 2. Most definitely there were 2. Oh, what happened to this? What happened to this connection right here? That's weird. All right. Oh. They are now pushing this thing. Okay, this is a problem. Can we stop him? Stop it. Stop him. I have to stop him from moving. Okay, you know what? It's not moving that quickly, and we're pretty close to being done here. Let me get some more of these on there. Like so. No, is that not going to work? Oh, okay. We have to be on this. Those are connected. Okay. Metal grids and power cells. Okay, so we need like 50 of each of those. So metal grids, I think we can make those. We're not missing anything, are we? Oh, we're in disassembly mode right now. Good. Okay, we can make metal grids, and we need to make power cells. Hopefully we can make power cells. Yes, okay, good. This is good stuff. Gustafa. Gust. Alright. Yeah, he's floating away. Definitely. Let's get these batteries welded up. Yes, it looks like it's on. It looks like that worked. I wonder now. Is this chargeable? Yes, it looks like it is chargeable. It looks like they start with a little bit of a charge. That's very nice. Okay, so the ship is on. So I should be able to turn... Oh, wow. That is very sensitive. We have no thrusters, but I'm going to turn him like so. So that we're straight again. Okay, this is definitely nice. I think I'm going to put another 2 of those battery cells. Oh, they're already here. And I'm going to put them like so. Okay, we need more power cells. So 40 power cells. Let's just get those started. Where are they? Unless I already have some. No, okay. So we need 40. 40 of those. Oh, dude, they're going to be done. Just take them. Okay, got 40 power cells. We're going to get the rest of these done. And now all we need is thrust. And we're pretty much good to go. So, let's finish that. Finish that. Now we have plenty of reserve power just to kind of get us moving and get us going. Let's get our thrusters. What kind of thrusters are we going to use? I'm thinking using like... Huh. What's something cheap? Well, I guess these are the cheapest, right? Let's try to get azimuth in there a little bit. Nah, it's going to take superchargers. Okay, so we're low on resources right now, which means we're just going to have to try to get the cheapest stuff we can get. So maybe just T1s. They're still going to need superconductors. Dang. Okay. Those need gold, by the way. So it's the reason we can't get those. Carbon ion thruster. I wonder if it's any faster. I don't know. We'll try these. And if they're not really working out for us, then we'll mine up some gold as fast as possible and get ourselves working again. So, we have to get some back thrusters. Like I said, ooh. Bam. What else are we missing here? We want to have a connector. So we're going to want to have conveyors coming out to that. Maybe we want it on the bottom. Yeah, I think we'll put it on the bottom right here. So let's knock that out there. This all should stay connected. And we will shove a conveyor like so. Weld it up so that we can actually put this on top and then not have to worry about it anymore. And what's stopping us here? Ah, the mining thing is. Okay, so let's bring this back one. Like so. And now we should be good to place. Oh, we want to weld this. Okay. And now place that. And that connector is on. Sweet. Okay, so that connector is definitely connected. For example, if we wanted to put something into... Actually, we don't have anything that fits in any of those places. That's fine. We want this connector to say collect all in the control panel for the collector. The reason... Or connector, sorry. The reason being... I'm going to call this docking connector. Reason for that is... When you dock in, you want to have the connector there already have all the stuff in it. So that you don't have to worry about it kind of, you know, waiting on certain things to be done and all that good stuff. So, you know what we can do now is actually take apart some of these thrusters and kind of steal them. Alright, so we're just going to take apart a few of these because the large ship thrusters have a lot more components. So we can probably use just the thrusters here to create the rest of the thrusters on our ship. And And we'll probably be needing a couple more than just what's here to get our ship really mobile, you know? So these forward ones are going to go like so. Oh, geez, I'm going the wrong way. Forward ones are going to go like so. Yeah, so they all should have the same components, just in less amounts. And then we will go ahead with more forward thrust. Go like this. And I'm actually going to do a cute thing and put a little hydrogen thruster in there. Just a little one. Just a tiny little hydrogen thruster. And go ahead and weld that bad boy up. The way these things work is when the oxygen generator makes hydrogen and it goes into those tanks, as long as those conveyors are also connected to the back of one of these tubes, or one of these thrusters, it'll use the hydrogen to create a lot of propulsion. So one of these tiny hydrogen thrusters is probably pretty close to the power of one of these large thrusters. So we're going to get a lot of good forward thrust out of this guy. We're also going to want to have lots of backwards thrust. I find that it's really important to have that on a ship, is to have lots of backward thrust so that you can stop on a dime. You want to be able to stop your ship. Whoa. Okay. You want to be able to stop your ship as soon as you need to, you know, like stop it very quickly and not have to worry that something's going to happen to it. Okay, let's see how we're looking. Can we fit some more thrust in here? Anywhere you can fit thrust, man. If you have the resources, stick it in. If you have the resources, stick it in. There you go. There's my little quote for the day. We can get some more downward thrust right up in there. Bam. Perfect. Okay, so it looks like we're doing pretty good. It looks like, oh yeah, it's perfect too, because that's exactly what we did on the top. So we should have thrust in all directions. We shouldn't have any problems moving around. We got left and right. We got up and down. Let's see. Everything should be in order. We should be able to move ourselves now. Take a look. We are overloading when we go forward. But this is some pretty good movement, I'd say. It's a nice little box. It definitely can turn very quickly. But yes, so that is definitely working and it is in order. We are overloading our power though, which means we're going to need heavier batteries. Okay, so easily done with, I guess, more batteries. So let's get some more battery power in here. Let's get some batteries along the edge here. I know it's just kind of makeshift and haphazard, but that's the point. So 4 superconductors and we need 80 power cells. Yeah, it looks like it's going to do more just because we need more power cells. So let's do 100 of these. It's fine. And we need 4 superconductors. In order to do that, we're going to need some gold. So we're going to have to go mining to do that. But first, we're probably gonna go mining next time. This was really just for the building aspect of this. I'm gonna do a hiding little montage here. So we're gonna go ahead and hide these tanks, show block and terminal. We're gonna turn that off so that we don't have to keep looking at them. We're going to tell these batteries to do that, go away. Oxygen generator, don't need to look at it. Don't need to look at those. Don't need to look at those. Definitely don't need to be looking at these. We want to have the cockpit. So we'll call that cockpit. We'll keep it simple. We want that to be the main. We might not want to be the main cockpit, and I'll tell you why later on. Let's turn off all these thrusters. We don't need to see these. We're not turning them off, but we are just hiding them from our terminal so that we can actually see like exactly what we want to see. So you can see all we really need to worry about in our control panel is the cockpit, docking connector, and our drills. So we're gonna call these strip mining drill 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just gonna take off the T2 in here. And good to go. Cool. So that's not number 5, it's number 4. And we're gonna go like this, block group drills. Bam, save it. Now you see over here we have a group called drills, so we can actually hide all of these. And now we can actually tell all the drills at once to be on. See them working now? And at the same time, we can tell all these drills to be off. So we don't have to actually show the blocks in the terminal, but all groups will always be visible, even if you toggle the hidden blocks off. See that? So now the cool thing is we can tell the docking connector, or we can actually dock the docking connector into the base. So where I'm going to do that is probably somewhere safe. Oxygen's critical. Okay, let's get over here. We have oxygen in our tanks, so that fills our oxygen up. we might want to dock under the base because it seems like we have a little bit of asteroid coverage here. So it might be nice to be able to dock under the base and be a little bit protected, so that our ship doesn't, take any fire if there happens to be another attack that is, a little bit more threatening, let's say. So what we'll do is we'll come in through here. I'm just going to go down through this way, and this will be the last thing we do. I just want to set this up so that next time we can actually start working this out. Okay, so at this point, if you couldn't already tell, the audio cut out for me for some reason. Not very happy about that, but yeah, basically we end up finishing the conveyor connection, and we finish getting all the connectors underneath on the bottom and on the top of the platform, and we go ahead and we dock in the mining ship, and we get everything connected. So next time we're going to go mining and possibly start doing some other things. So thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure you hit the like button, of course, do all that cool stuff. And hopefully you're having a good day. Hopefully this helped you learn a little more about the game. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.